Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here, welcoming you to another one of those weekly trophy list update videos. Today's date is Monday, October 5th, 2020. This will have covered the week of September 28th through October 4th of 2020. If I sound really tired, it's because I am, because it has been a long week of enjoying celebrating birthday stuff and Clemson football and some late nights and early mornings. It's all been good. It's just been quite a bit exhausting, so this might not be as long of an update, partially because not very many trophies were in this week. But first and foremost, I will say two other games to mention real quick. Once again, it is the start of a new month, so log into GTA 5 and you can get your free $1 million. I already did that for this month, so that's already done for me. And otherwise, with Destiny 2, I had no luck with Vouchsafe once again. Yay, this is going to be terrible, isn't it? I mean, I'll just keep grinding away at it for as long as needed. It's just kind of annoying. And then I still, of course, need to do the Last Wish raid, which, yeah, I mean, I thought I had a group for it, but it seems to be kind of disjointed as well. So people told me to check out the Destiny 2 app, and I should be able to find people to carry me through it on that. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing just within the next couple weeks or so. Because obviously I wanted to have both that and Advanced Warfare done by the end of this past month, and clearly that did not happen. So now they're both getting pushed into October. So great, whatever. I mean, they'll get done eventually because I know I can finish both of them, but it's just not really the most fun couple of games to be grinding away at. But, they'll be done eventually. It'll happen. I'm not worried that it will, it'll eventually be something that finishes off. So otherwise, as for games I actually earned trophies in this week, I earned 2 platinums in 2 stacks of Crypto by Palgi. Those were my only trophies this week, although, as you can see down here, I just got Call of Cthulhu, or I probably will mispronounce that in... Regardless of how it's pronounced, this is a very easy platinum trophy. I got it off of Gamefly. I'm actually surprised Gamefly would have one that's kind of shorter like this, but I think it should be a decent enough game, and there are a couple guides out there, so I should earn this platinum this week. It's only like a 5-hour platinum, so I don't think it's really going to take too much time out of my time. But we will see what happens with it. Hopefully I can get it all done this week. That's the goal, because, it's a Gamefly game. When it gets sent back, get a new game. So, as for my 2 platinums, it was the North American PS4 and North American PS Vita versions of Crypto by Palgi. So this is basically just another quick, easy Palgi game. This one takes 60 to 90 minutes, so it's not as long as some of the ones I've done more recently, like specifically... Word Maze was like 1 to 2 hours, whereas this one's only like 60 to 90 minutes, and I think with the Vita version, yeah, I did the Vita version in, like, what is that, 1 hour and 6 minutes, and you could have even done it faster than that. So for this game, what you're basically doing is you're going to get a cryptograph. You're going to have to basically solve some secret codes, like you're going to get a string of numbers underneath each letter spot, or not numbers, I don't know why I want to call them numbers. I'm just, like I said, I'm tired. It's been a long week. But anyway, you're going to get a string of letters, and then you have to figure out what each letter represents. But pretty much you can, as long as you follow a guide, it's just another quick and easy Palgi game. It's no different from the others. There's not really too much more to say about it. So for the platinum, you have to solve 32 of the game's 180 puzzles. So those puzzles are the quotes by Nat King Cole, Paul Newman, Bob Ross, Madonna, Luciano Pavarotti, Linus Torvalds, John Lennon, Dr. Seuss, Donald Knuth, Jerry Seinfeld, Barbara Streisand, Claude Monet, Nikola Tesla, Seneca, Alexander Graham Bell, Eric Cantona, Edgar Allan Poe, David Letterman, PJ Waterhouse, Frank Zappa, Pythagoras, Mario Puzo, Louis Pasteur, John F. Kennedy, Queen Victoria, Carl Jung, Igor Stravinsky, Scott Adams, Albert Einstein, Lewis Carroll, Sun Tzu, and Oprah Winfrey. That is, of course, the final puzzle. You can certainly solve these in whatever order you want. If you want to technically have the platinum, appear with a faster completion time than others, then what you'd probably want to do is just go to the last puzzle first. And I actually did these puzzles a little bit out of order. I did maybe the last 8 backwards just because I felt like mixing it up a little bit. But if you do the puzzles in the opposite order, it'll actually go a little bit faster because it'll save you time from scrolling from screen to screen. For the Palgi people, whoever makes the games, if you want a nice little simple quality of life improvement, on the games like this one where you just have to solve specific puzzles, maybe make it so that once you solve a puzzle and quit out instead of choosing to go to the next puzzle, that you just leave us where we left off after solving the previous puzzle so we don't have to scroll through all the screens again. I mean, it's not really that big a deal, but it's just, it's a tiny little inconvenience, and it's definitely a very minor quality of life improvement that could happen. But really, there's nothing much more to say about these games. There's no trophies in this one that are glitchy the way that Word Maze was in the Vita version, and that one of them didn't unlock until I did it a second time. So nothing really much else to say about this. I mean, it's another quick, easy Palgi game. Just follow a guide and you're good to go. So with that, level 78, 49%, 19,375 total trophies, 474 platinums, 2,755 golds, 5,169 silvers, 10,977 bronzes. So what are the plans for the upcoming week? There are actually quite a few plans. So of course, we're going to be working on Call of Cthulhu, Cthulhu. Hopefully, I am going to finish that platinum this week. It shouldn't take too long because, I mean, if it's only like, 4 to 5 hours with a guide, shouldn't be too bad. I know that you can make a backup save in Chapter 10 to make it go a lot faster. I'm a little conflicted as to whose guide I want to follow because Bad Driver has a guide, but I've heard it's not good for the collectibles. And then there's All the Shinies, who's a really very in-depth YouTube channel. The only problem with his is that he never uses, like, exploits and stuff, or save scumming, except I think he did for Bloodborne, but that's about it, so we didn't have to play that one multiple times. But for most games, he doesn't do that, so I'm not really sure if the guide will be perfect to follow for those parts of the game in terms of, like, 2 different endings or whatever you have to do. But it's fun. I mean, if I have to do a second playthrough, then it's sort of whatever. It adds a few extra hours to life, whatever. But that's one that I will work on, and then hopefully I can continue working on... I will work on Destiny 2 this week and continue trying to get that last weapon. Then, of course, maybe there's some Advanced Warfare in there somewhere. Maybe there will be a couple of easy platinums once again because, just slowly cleaning out those folders a little bit. We got a lot of games in the Plats in Progress folder, as you can see. It's got a lot more to go in there. And then, of course, there is the remaining, 10 or 11 EU games. So hopefully I can continue working through that. Maybe I'll do Peasant Night or something this week one of the few remaining games where I have, all 3 versions of it to play. But we'll see about that. I mean, I'll decide sometime as the week goes on. But as for schedule this week, the schedule should be pretty normal this week in terms of normal videos and stuff. However, I'm going to be trying to stream quite a bit this week after Monday. Because Monday is going to be a little bit busy, but after Monday, I really want to try to stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe Sunday as well. And I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm actually going to be streaming the Mario 3D All-Stars game because it has Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy in it. And, I mean, I grew up on Sunshine. It was my first Mario game. I cannot wait to experience it again. I mean, I don't have a GameCube controller or anything, or even the Pro controller, but I don't care. I can't wait to experience that stuff again. It's going to be a lot of fun. Galaxy is one of my all-time favorite Mario games, and interestingly enough, I have never played the original N64 Mario 64. I've played the DS version, but I've never played the original, so very excited to play through that. So I don't know if I'm going to do 100% of each game purely on stream, but I'm definitely going to at least be playing those this week. So we'll make that my late birthday celebration streams, just doing something really a little bit different, but really fun. Because, I mean, I love the Switch. There's a lot of great games on the Switch. I just don't really have the time to play it that I'd like to have. I've actually been playing quite a bit of Fallout New Vegas recently, working on the file that I started back when the pandemic began. Currently, I've completed a lot of stuff in the Wasteland. I'm level 42, and then I just finished Old World Blues on Sunday. Basically, did everything there except for, going to all the locations. So only DLC left is Lonesome Road and just wandering the Wasteland and enjoying life. I've been collecting all sorts of unique items that I can find. I've got a few ideas for future New Vegas, really long runs, maybe for New Vegas or Fallout 3, a run where I try to collect every unique weapon and apparel piece. I don't know if it would be streamed or not, because I just kind of feel like that would be kind of annoying just with how much the game's going to start crashing as the game goes on. Because that's not something you can get done before it hits that magical, like, 6.6 gigs or 6 point... whatever the number is, like, in the save that makes it start to have problems. It's like 6600 or 6.6 gigs or whatever it is where it starts to screw up. So wherever that is you always hit that before you're going to find every item in the game, that's for sure. And that's what's sort of holding me back on doing a max skills run of Fallout New Vegas. Even though I now know that it is completely possible to max out your skills in Fallout New Vegas if you know what you're doing. Plus, in Old World Blues, you have access to recipes for skill books, so you can make your own skill books for all the different skills. So because of that, it's definitely possible to reach 100 in each skill by level 50. I don't think it's possible to do it with special stats, which is why you can't really, fully do the run, but you could do basically like a 99% of it run. It could be interesting to do someday, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, there could be some issues with, the game constantly crashing and stuff. It might not be as fun. And with Fallout 3, same sort of thing, although Fallout 3 is not always as prone to crashing. So we'll see about the streams this week, exactly what I stream which days. Might continue on with that Infinite Warfare handgun-only playthrough on Friday. Saturday, we have another football game. It's actually a really big one, so I will be going to that game. It's at 7:30 p.m., so I will not be streaming on Saturday, obviously, because of that, unless I were to do like a short stream early in the day or something. We'll have to see. So, like I said, this is going to be a shorter video because I'm really tired and don't have as much to talk about this week. But I will see you guys later this week for some more trophy videos and, of course, some live streams. So see you guys then.